Alright, don't mind the background noise. I'm recording a video and putting it to Upload Studio on the Xbox One or whatever. It consists of Mega Man, Halo, I believe, possibly Battlefield 4, and Arkham Knight. I freaking love Arkham Knight. The only problem I have with it is, when it's a completionist, he has the same problem. Well, except he played Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Point to the topic. The Riddler leaves all these trophies, and they're so freaking annoying. There's so many of them. On Arkham Knight, some of them are actually pretty hard to get. But, yeah. Anyways. Point of the whole thing. I haven't even beaten the game. I'm at 94%, 100% on the Harley Quinn story DLC, which is the only piece of DLC I actually have. And I really suck at these games. But this is the Star Wars review. I will do a Batman vs. Superman review right after this one. Right after. So, yeah. But, anyways, I love Star Wars 7. I didn't like how they... Spoilers, the whole review is going to be littered with them. So, I'll give you a few seconds to get off the video. Alright, well, the whole thing, I didn't like how they killed off Han Solo. I felt like, because I didn't like, well, when I first watched Star Wars 4, I didn't like how they killed off Obi-Wan either. But eventually when I watched episodes, like at the beginning of 5, I was just being like, okay, maybe it was a necessary choice. And then I saw that he came back as a ghost, and I was like, okay. But I completely dislike how they killed off Han Solo, because there's just no way he can come back. It's just weird. I mean, yeah. And I love playing Battlefront 2. Actually, I'm supposed to be getting the season pass pretty soon, I think. Because my birthday was a while ago. But, I don't know. I'm also going to start doing reviews on movies as well, since I've gotten into, like, Son of Batman, Justice League War, Justice League vs. Teen Titans, Justice League, and Batman vs. Robin. I'm into that kind of stuff now, so, well, I mean, I've been into it, otherwise I wouldn't be playing Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and, actually, I haven't played Arkham Origins yet, or Arkham Origins Blackgate Edition. From what I can tell, Blackgate Edition is a completely different game. But yeah. I just really love, like, Batman and stuff. But, staying on topic with Star Wars, I just dislike how they killed him off. It was just, like, he's one of those characters that should come back. There's not really a whole lot to do with killing him off. That's right. And just, I really like how they all just acknowledge that Starkiller Base is the same thing as the Death Star, just more powerful. A lot more powerful. Yet somehow it's very, it seems like it had, it seems to me like it was way easier to take down than the, Death Stars. Because, like, instead of needing to fly through a tunnel, they just go into a room, and just all, like, you know? The movie is great. Get the Blu-ray edition, because the Blu-ray comes with, like, deleted scenes and junk. There's one, like, the making of BB-8, I don't know. But, well, that's not a deleted scene, that's another feature on the Blu-ray. Anyways, getting back on topic, there was just, just a bunch of stuff that, click on that. I'm actually gonna want to get Lego. Say what you want about me playing a Lego game. They're awesome. They're awesome. I don't like everything. There's pretty good stuff in there. I mean, some of this. I read almost every single DC comic thing that comes out. Well, I started reading them 2009 to, and then I stopped again. Then I started reading them again at like 2012. So I pretty much know everything that came out as of 2012. I know a little bit from 2009, but and there's some stuff that I just completely disagree with what they did in the movie, but I did notice how it was very, very similar to A New Hope, and that's a good thing. But I do like how they did with what they did with like the I love what they did with like how some things were very different, but the one thing I kind of hope they still do is like the prequels were mirrors of the originals. Like you have the whole pilot thing blowing up the space station, Anakin and Luke. Then that was like 1 and 4, and then 2 and 5 are like Anakin gets his arm chopped or his hand chopped off, and then Luke gets his hand chopped off as well. And then like in 5, Anakin falls to the dark side, and in 6, Luke joins the. Well, from what Yoda says, like you're not a Jedi until you beat your father or whatever. Luke becomes a Jedi or whatever, you know. So I kind of hope they still do that kind of thing in 7 or 8 and 9 specifically, because they've kind of already done that in 7. But I don't want it to be like how 5 was, or how 7 was, where like they played it safe, or very, very safe, so that way they wouldn't, so that way they can kick off the trilogy or whatever. I don't want the whole thing to be like that. But I love 7, it's one of my favorites so far. And just, there's not a lot I can say that hasn't already been said. Watch pretty much any Star Wars review, that's about how I feel. Star Wars 7 review, that's how I feel. Only the good parts. Some of the bad stuff that they talk about in those in the movie, I completely disagree with. Like, well, it's too similar to A New Hope, thus it sucks. It's just, they had to, otherwise you wouldn't even have 7, you know? Well, I mean, you're not gonna have 8, or at least you're not gonna have a very good version of 8, because the more money, staying safe lets them experience trial and error a little bit more, and so if they didn't do that, 8 would be very low budget. It wouldn't even be a Star Wars movie, it'd just be Star Wars 8, the cheap edition. I don't know. So I'm gonna get to reviewing Batman vs. Superman right now. So I will see you guys later.